Hey James, this is Brandon from BrickiPhi. I just wanted to take a moment to send over this video to you. I want to keep it kind of short, sweet, and concise, but my goal is to just add some value to you. So basically, as we talked about on the phone, my goal is to help business owners kind of boost their online presence so they can get more customers and ultimately more money in their pocket. So that's my goal. In this video, I'll show you what I do to help business owners do that. And I hope that it will add some value to you. Whether you move forward with me or not, either way, I hope this still is a benefit to you. So the video is, I'll keep it short and sweet, but try to be really clear about some different things that will really help you out. So the first thing that I did is I Googled Home Inspector Clarksville, Tennessee. I did locate your business on there, and you are sitting at the bottom of the page 1 of the Google Maps. So as you're probably aware, whenever you Google like keywords like that, like Home Inspector Clarksville, Tennessee, Google is going to pop up with the top 3 results. So when I did that, you can see these are the top 3 that are sitting there: Clarksville Home Inspection, Shield Home Inspections, and Clarksville Home Inspectors. And so those are the top 3. And as you can probably guess, the ones that sit in the top 3 are likely to get the most clicks and therefore the most customer leads. And so that's what I want to do is see what we can do to boost you up on that list so that you're getting more calls. And so basically, what I do is I design websites with a focus on search engine optimization. And all that means is it's just helping not just build a website, but also setting it up so that it's optimized to rank on page 1 of Google. You have your Google Maps results like I just showed you, but also in the organic results of Google that would show up right below the maps. So the goal would be to get you to page 1 in the maps and in the organic results. And so basically there's essentially 3 main categories that Google evaluates as they decide where you should be sitting in the search results. And those 3 things are keywords and content, citations, and backlinks. So let me just run through a couple of those real quick. First is keywords and content. So whenever you build a site, you basically want to have 1,500 to 2,000 words on the site, because Google is kind of scanning your website and seeing how much information is on there and how legitimate it seems and where they think you should be ranking based on that content. And then they look at keywords. So a couple of things on keywords. Let me just show you some research that I did. I have a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It's Ahrefs if you wanted to get that on your own. I pay a few $100s a month to be able to look this up, but it's certainly something you can do on your own without me if you chose to. So if you went in and just typed in Home Inspector, you can see right here that the difficulty in ranking that keyword on a website is classified as super hard at 74. But what we do is we want to make sure that we're utilizing keywords that are going to target your area, right? So this is people that type in home inspector across the entire country. So what I would want to do is look at some different results that bring it a little closer to home, right? So if you look at some of the keywords that are listed, then you can find home inspectors in Clarksville, Tennessee. There is 150 searches per month. Home inspection, 150. Home inspections, 100. So you can see like all these little distinctions Google is paying attention to. And then Clarksville home inspection, Clarksville home inspector. So as you can see, there's actually hundreds of searches every month in your area for home inspection. And so we definitely want to be able to take advantage of that as much as we can. And this KD, that means keyword difficulty. So the fact that it's sitting at 0 means that it actually won't be very difficult to plug those keywords into your website when you get it built, and rank very quickly to the top of the maps and the organic results. And so keywords and content is the first thing that we look at. The next thing is citations. Basically, citations is your business name and phone number and address as it's listed in Google and where it's listed all over the internet. So what I did is I went to White Spark is what I use for that. So again, that's something you can use as well if you wanted to. But you can see some of these different inspection companies. They have, this is the amount of citations or business information listed across the internet. So what we would want to do when we're building out your site is make sure that you have more citations, because Google will recognize that as like, oh, look, his business is here, 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 white pages, yellow pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, all these different places, all these different directories, so that Google sees that you're a legitimate business and starts ranking you higher. And so that's why the citations are pretty important there. And then the third thing is backlinks. And backlinks is basically when there's a link on another site, but it sends them back to your website. Those are external links, and that just tells Google, the Google algorithms, that they should recognize your site and trust you because you're kind of popping up all over the World Wide Web kind of thing. So as far as backlinks go, if I went into that Ahrefs tool that I mentioned and put in like the one that's ranking number one in the Google Maps, and you can see that they have like 842 backlinks. They're utilizing 45 keywords, and this is do follow. These are just like really strong backlinks, and they have 17. And so what we would want to do to help you optimize is basically get you with the strongest backlinks possible, so that Google can recognize you quickly and rank you towards the top. Now, for time's sake, I won't go over all of the different ones, but I did plug it in for each and every one of the top 3 ranking sites, so I could kind of see what it would take to beat the competition and help you rank. So like, okay, I will just kind of go over number 3. It only has 18 backlinks, so it wouldn't take much to get you in that top 3 spot once we get a site and think about the things like keywords and content, citations, and backlinks. And so that's essentially what I do to help business owners boost their online presence. Again, I hope this information is valuable to you, and if you want to keep moving forward with me, then that would be great. And just feel free to call me or respond back to this email, and we'll just keep the conversation going. So have a blessed day.